Hi everybody, this is Scott A. Williams. I'm here to give you a quick tutorial on Photoshop and creating these meditation characters. This is the one we were going to be creating in this tutorial. Here's a few other ones that I've worked on in the past. And we got Elephant Man, we got Turtle, Meditator, we have a porcupine, we got a bunny, and a kitten. And so yeah, I mean, just walk along with me while I make this one, and you could at least see the process, and then you can create your own, which I would love to help out with, and that's why I'm making these videos. So thanks for watching and enjoy. And so let's get started. So obviously we want to start with the new project. And we are going to just do size 1000 by 1000 because this is mainly for Instagram. We're going to keep it 72 resolutions. Alright, now what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to get our reference photos really quickly here. So here I'm at pexels.com, and they have royalty-free images. So this is the animal that I'm going to be using. This is the body I'm going to put the animal onto. This is actually on pixabay.com. They also have royalty-free. So yeah, free for commercial use. And then we have a background here. So that's going to give us a nice background image for it. So let's first work with the body. So I mean, you just copy this and paste it unless you want to actually then Control V to paste, because the image isn't really that important, because what we're going to do is we're going to kind of stylize the body here, and we're taking off the face and stuff, so it's just like a placement holder. All right, and then okay, so that you got it a decent size, you hit Control T to resize it, and Control minus, Control plus to bring it in and out. Okay, so yeah, so now we're going to get the polygon lapsus tool. This is what I normally use, mainly because I don't have to worry too much of it being perfect. Obviously you can use the other tools, but I like this one. It gives me nice rigid corners, which I don't know, gives it a stylistic approach. So I'm gonna do all this and I'll get back to you guys. I got one hand and it doesn't seem to understand what it means to be flying up inside. All right, so now that I got all the figure cut out completely, now I'm just gonna hit this. I'm just gonna get rid of these images on the outside, with the crop tool. And also, if you're not used to this tool, a few things that are good to know is when you click and you click again, say you didn't want that, if you hit delete on your keyboard, you can undo, it could go back. I think these are really good, little key. And also, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. And also, when you're zoomed up, if you want to move, for example, if I'm in here really close and I'm working, you can hold space bar and then you can move closer and move. Little things like that really do help. All right, so now that we got our figure cut out, let's work on our animal. All right, so we got this tiger here, so we're going to use that. And I'm going to end up doing the same thing. I'm going to put it in the background. Okay, now that we got it in a nice spot here, I'm just going to cut out the main big parts that I won't be needing. So then you hit Control Shift I, That will eliminate the rest of the stuff. And now I have to go in and do the details. So let's do that now. And I like to keep this little bottom part.
The skies right now, and don't you know, I'm the last one to tell you to go home.
And when you get to like spots like this, you can always just get the eraser tool. I mean, it is good to save a copy of your image, but yeah, I'm just doing this really quick. So you just want to kind of give the impression. Okay. So now that we got our tiger, let's put it on the woman. So we got a little overlap here, but if you look, the neck isn't really fitting, so we still have to resize. Oh, and see, there's extra parts of the image on the outside, so I'll crop that out too. Alright, there we go, we get that. Now let's go ahead and drop the background, which is the easiest part. Alright, so here we got the background, which is also royalty free from the pexels.com. Obviously there are tons of different backgrounds you could use. It's up to you. I'm just going to use this one. Alright, and then I'm going to resize. I'm hitting Control minus to make it smaller. And so there we go. Yeah, it's really blue. It's kind of crazy like that. And then I'm going to put a black background just so whenever, I don't know, it helps bring out the actual character. And that was a Shift F for that one. Alright, then I'm going to bring this down. So now we just got the hint of it, and also I think I'm going to put a zoom blur, give it a little nice effect here. So go to radial. Let's see the zoom here. Let's put it up a little bit. 20 is fine. It creates a nice effect, but it's put in the wrong point. So let's redo that, and yeah, let's crop it so can keep that there. There we go. Okay, so now let's work on the body here. So I'm gonna make a copy just to save. I'm gonna unvisualize that. Now let's go into. Actually, then you go to filters, filter gallery, and then it's going to give you this box, and here you can choose from different things. I'm going to choose right now the poster edges to give it a little poster. I mean, you can mess around with this if you want thicker or thinner. And see how like the color here is really light. Let's bring that down. So we'll go here to saturation. We'll bring the lightness down. A little bit, and also we can bring the saturation up and then kind of change the color to try to match, you know, the figure a little more. Just not really wanting to go there. So it looks like we might have to work with the levels a little bit. Adjustment levels. Try to make it a little dark. Yeah, there you go, a little darker. Okay, and then on the background, we're going to copy the original again. This one, we are going to go to the filters, go to the filter gallery, and we are going to get, what is it called? It's called cutout. This gives a nice effect, and you can do whatever you want here. Just gonna, Yeah, 432 looks fine. And yeah, see that one's also dark, so we could yeah, bring the brightness down, bring up saturation a little bit. It's not really looking very good. Let's first affect the levels. And it's just really white. So yeah, that makes it a little better. And then what we're gonna do is come up to the original one and change the opacity to see if we can find something that fits it. That one looks pretty good. I don't like what's happening to this foot down here though. I don't know if it's, yeah, there we go. Just get rid of that one then. And then the tiger face, yeah, we'll just, adjust the hue and saturation a little bit. Maybe make it a little brighter to make it fit a little better. Yeah, there we go. All right, and now I'm gonna take all these and put them in a folder. Just call it Meditator. And I'm going to, I think I'm just gonna add a outer glow just to give it a little special effect here. So if you go to outer glow, you switch it to black. I guess, the white looks pretty nice here though. I normally do it with the black because it gives it a more intense feel. Okay, now that we got that, oops. That's because I have this auto select on. If you take that off, then you can move it as you want. Now let's put a little ground on our tigertation. Let's get a spiral effect here, and we're gonna put this below the meditator, and we're gonna give it a little space to exist under. Looks pretty good. And then we'll do another one, and this one we could like change the color a little bit. Double click color, and it's on top. I want the one actually on the bottom. Color overlay. That's not what I want. This on the bottom, and then do the color. So give it an extra style. Let's bring that really dark, and then this white one here, let's change it to, let's make it like a greenish color, a light green. Or you could just poke around out here, find something that looks pretty nice. Okay, and then I think this top one, I'm gonna just shrink a little bit, give it a little different style, see how it kind of goes out there. And then we'll bring down the opacity a little bit also, both of them. Maybe this one bring up. And alright, so now we got the main character, we got something. Now we're gonna do the fun stuff, which you will have to, I did get these brushes from online, so you'll have to go and find your own brushes, but if you want, you can, you can find them online. I don't know exactly where they are. I got them a long time ago, but just, look up Photoshop brush mandalas, download it, and import. You go here, and then right here, import brushes, and then you find that folder. I'm just gonna grab one of these here, just randomly. Looks pretty cool. Bring it down, put it behind, and then let's make it a little smaller. It's like a flowery feel. Kind of looks like a grandma. And yeah, let's bring the whole figure down towards the end. So it gives us more space to work. All right, and the figure here, in the shape here, let's do like 50%. And then we're gonna just copy this. Actually, let's do a Control-Alt-T and then turn it just slightly, maybe a little more than slightly. Let's actually do 15 up here of an angle. Maybe 16. 17. Looks good, and then we'll bring it down a little bit. About down to there. And what you're going to want to do is Control-Alt-Shift-T, and you're going to want to keep pushing that, and that's going to give this, it's going to, it takes the transform and creates a map, a history of it, and then it just repeats it. And then we're going to merge all these because it's not really important for us to have each one individually. So I could take that off. I could put it on. This one I think I'll put back up a lot and maybe make it bigger. I'm gonna make it stand out. And there it is from far away, close up. Looks pretty nice. And then finally, we'll just go grab some text, put it up way up on the top, and say tiger tation. Tiger, yeah, maybe just tigertation. Tigertation. And then when you want to, you want to double click on the T and, go through and find like a nice tigery looking text that actually looks pretty tigerish. Let's go with that one. Okay, and then we're just gonna scale it up, but let's change the color to white here. And as you see, our design, this is our design area, is kind of messing with the main area, so we're just gonna bring that down, design, and put it in a folder, and then I can just bring it down a little bit. That gives us more room for the yeah. It gives us a little more for the tiger, the text here. And yep, and I want it to stand out a little more, so I'm going to double click on it and put it another outer glow, and let's change the size, spread down. And yeah, I think I'll also change the color. Maybe make it, no, not the color of the outer glow, the color of the text, so color overflow. And then we're going to go and grab some colors. That looks nice. And that's pretty much it. It doesn't look so nice. Let's get rid of this color. The white look nicer. And what we can do is we can also bend, like warp the text, which might give it a nice effect. I can at least try it. Degradation, yeah, it looks a little too bent. So let's go back in here and maybe bend this a little less. And I'd say that looks quite nicely. So I'm gonna stop it here, but you can, you got the main ideas. You can do it with any image, anything. The main tool is this polygonal lapsal tool, which if you push L comes up right away. And yeah, I'm gonna now I'm gonna just to save it out, file save as, and then you're gonna wanna do a Java or JPEG, and then you just submit it straight to Instagram, and you get plenty of likes, and also you're creating pretty cool stuff for the community, which I really like to do. All right, thank you for watching, and I do have a game app that I've been working on for a while called Meditation Experience. It's available for iOS and Android. So yeah, check that out if you can, and like my channel, subscribe if you want, and I'll make some more. Thanks.